Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Kayla Nicole 999. This is 90 days as a full-time cam girl, and this is going to be the video for week 9. I am a week behind yet again. Sorry about that. Never posted last week's video. I have been busy trying to fix my life. So we're just going to jump into this. Every week I say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to work on this campsite this day and that campsite that day. And guess what? It doesn't fucking happen. It doesn't. It just doesn't. I did work cam some, but it hasn't been every day like I wanted. My life is a mess. I have severe CPTSD. I'm trying to figure out my place in this world right now. I had another job offer that I went ahead and decided to decline for many reasons. I would have been working 40 hours a week. It would have been a driving job. And although I think it would have been a very good company to work for, I don't necessarily think the job would have been super stressful. It would have been tiring. It is incredibly hard for me to work 40 hours a week with my CPTSD on somebody else's schedule. Am I capable of working 40 hours a week? Absolutely. On my schedule. I need to be able to take days off when I'm having a bad PTSD day. Also, because it was a driving job, I sometimes smoke weed to help with my PTSD. I don't smoke often. I only smoke occasionally just for, relaxation purposes. But for the most part, I smoke when my PTSD gets too bad. This job, it would have given me a company car, which would have been great because I could have brought that company car home, and I am currently without a car. But the thing that was like weighing on my mind was, if I'm driving this company car and I'm involved in an accident that isn't even my fault, somebody else hits me, I'm gonna get fired if I have weed in my system. I'm not gonna be eligible for workman's comp if I have weed in my system. Weed is completely legal in the state that I live in. But because it's not legal federally, employees who smoke weed and get hurt on the job, you get fired. You don't get workman's comp. If you're seriously injured, your medical bills aren't gonna be paid. So that was like really a huge concern to me because it was like, I'm a really good driver. I'm a really, really, really good driver, okay? But I've used company vehicles before at driving jobs, and I've been in one minor accident, and it was not my fault at all. It was the fault of another person. But even though I was not injured, that other person was not injured, there was no major damage to the vehicles, you still gotta go take that drug test. And back then, weed was not legal, so I was not smoking weed on a regular basis, and obviously I passed that drug test. But when it came down to it this time, it was just like, what happens on a bad PTSD day if I need to smoke some weed to go to sleep? My PTSD will just continue for days and days and days and days. But if I smoke weed, I can usually go to sleep. I don't dream, so I'm not having like the reoccurring nightmares that come with CPTSD, and I can get up and I can focus the next day. And that company vehicle, like, I would have been too scared to smoke weed. So that was a major factor. The other major factor that made me turn down the job was the fact that although it paid decently, it still wasn't going to be enough to cover my basic bills. Now let's go over my basic bills because I'm filing bankruptcy, so I don't have a lot of bills. I have my rent, which is about $1,500 a month for a small one-bedroom apartment. My apartment is less than 700 square feet. I don't pay for cable. I am a cam girl, so obviously I have internet service. I couldn't do my job without internet, so I am paying for that. I have my phone bill, which is just my cell. I have health insurance for my dog, but I don't have health insurance for myself. As crazy as that sounds, I can't afford health insurance for myself, but having that medical insurance for my dog has saved my ass so many times when he has needed medical care and I couldn't afford it. So it's something that I just buy, So I used to volunteer and rescue, you guys. So dogs are like a lifetime commitment. And I'm a big advocate on if you can't commit to a lifetime, then you shouldn't get a dog. That's just how I feel. I've seen too many tragic stories in rescue. So yes, my dog has health insurance, but I don't have health insurance. What other bills do I have? So my dog's expenses. I have some minor things like my Lime Life, because that is I can't think of the term now. There's a term that people use to describe those kind of businesses. It's an acronym, and people are terrified of the acronym, but I am just not prepared for this video tonight. Yeah, I have renter's insurance. I have a life insurance policy. That stuff comes to like $25 a month. I don't think I really have a lot of expenses. MLM, that's the acronym. Lime Life by Alcone is an MLM company. We're not getting into that right now. Anyway, it's like $9.99 a month. I love the makeup so much, I will continue paying for that because I am trying to build my business, and I did a discount on the makeup, so it's worth it to me because it's the only makeup that I use, for the most part. Anyway, so yeah, I have that, and then like, you know, I have my delivery services that I use because I don't have a car anymore, so I have to have my groceries delivered. So I have those expenses. I'm trying to think of what other... I feel like there's something else that I pay. Utilities, obviously utilities. Okay, anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is my monthly expenses are not that much. If you added food and gas, I'm thinking they probably, I don't know, I haven't done the exact math. I have a spreadsheet somewhere, but I don't know exactly what it is. Anyway, my monthly expenses probably shouldn't come out to be more than $2,500 a month. I'm not paying on any credit card debt or anything like that anymore. I don't have student loans. Those were all paid off a long time ago. I never even graduated from college. So I basically just, you know, wasted my money going to school to not get a degree. Yay me. But yeah, my expenses, they're just not that much. The biggest expense that I have is my rent. Like, my rent is my biggest bill. And this job, the hourly rate that I paid, it wouldn't cover all of those expenses working 40 hours a week. And I've been in a position where I've had to work multiple jobs, multiple jobs 7 days a week for the last few years in order to just barely scrape by, and I can't do that anymore. I can't. Another big fear on my mind was, what if the people at this company find out that I do porn and that I'm a cam girl? Are they gonna fire me? And I didn't want that anxiety every day. So, you know, I decided to just go with this entrepreneurship, go with this cam girl thing. I'm still not doing very good at working cam every day because it's hard, you guys. It is hard to get motivated. It is hard to get up and get dressed when you are a girl like me who likes to lounge in fucking sweats and yoga pants and not do your hair and not do your makeup. And also, there is such thing as PTSD fatigue, and I suffer from it badly, okay? I am fucking exhausted all the time. And just finding the mental strength and energy to deal with cam at times is really hard for me. But it's all about building up stamina, so I'm getting better about it. Not on a schedule yet. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to say, oh, I'm gonna do a schedule, blah, 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 because I try to do it every week and then it never happens. But let's see, I worked Streamate, not this week, but the week prior. And I made pretty decent money for only working like an hour. Not anything to complain about. And then last night I went ahead and forced myself to get on MFC. I have not been working MFC a lot because I just haven't been making any money. I'm talking like $5 an hour or less is what I've been averaging on MFC. But I decided to go ahead and hop on MFC last night anyway, and I just got lucky. I normally don't leave to do Skype shows because I find it's not worth it, but last night, you know, these guys said they'll make it worth my while, so I decided to give it a try. I did my first Skype show. I made more in like an hour of work last night, you guys, than I would have made in 16 hours off that other job. So Cam is worth it, okay? Cam is worth it. The problem with Cam is those days when you don't make any money, and getting through those days and finding the motivation to push yourself to continue working on those days that you're not making any money. I am still working really, really hard on building my OnlyFans, but I'm nowhere near where I need to be. I would love to turn my OnlyFans into a full-time income, but in order for me to turn OnlyFans into a full-time income, I need 400 active subscribers, and I don't even have 50 active subscribers on my OnlyFans right now. So, you know, I just got to keep building that business. The thing about OnlyFans is like you get a certain number of subscribers, but then people don't rebill. So then you lose subscribers, and then you got to go get more subscribers, and you're like constantly working at building OnlyFans, and I haven't exactly found a way to do it, but I got like all these eggs in the basket. So I got my Lime Life by Elle Cohn makeup business. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the link in there because I'm just gonna start adding links to my videos, even though I don't have my makeup done right now, but you guys can go find my other Lime Life by Elle Cohn videos and see what the makeup looks like. It's incredible quality. It's professional grade makeup, you guys. It's wonderful. I am not trying to sell you on an MLM because I am not trying to build a business. I am just here to sell makeup. That's all I want. That's all I want. Just want to sell the makeup. Another thing that I got going, it's a video that I have not released yet, but I ordered a selfie stick ring light kit from Socialite Lighting. Oh my god, you guys, my other freaking ring light, this only comes with a mini ring light, and it's actually what I'm recording on right now. The quality on this is amazing. My other ring light I ordered off of Amazon, and I got that thing for like 20 some odd dollars. I don't know. Anyway, it's already broken, okay? I mean, I can still use it, but it was junk. The quality was junk. The thing about Amazon, there's certain things that I will order on Amazon, but when it comes to all of my equipment for Cam, I'm not ordering stuff on Amazon anymore because I have issues every time I order on Amazon. I ordered a DSLR camera at one point in time, or maybe it wasn't a DSLR, it was a video camera for streaming. It wasn't even freaking compatible with my Mac. A lot of times you read the reviews on Amazon and you are getting the version that is made for China, which doesn't work in the US, which I don't know if that's what happened. I don't know. I'm like kind of over ordering equipment on Amazon. Another thing about Amazon is half of their freaking reviews, if not more, are paid reviews. How do I know that? Well, because I have people approaching me, asking me if I'd be willing to review their products in exchange for free products. So, you know, how bad is a paid review going to be? I mean, if you got the product for free and they pushed you to review it within a few days after you received it, do you really have a lot of time? Like, if that thing breaks 2 weeks later, how often are you going to go back and change your review? Most people are lazy. Most people aren't going to change the review. So I don't trust Amazon reviews. Anyway, I've only had the Socialite selfie stick for 1 day, but I absolutely love it. There have been a few minor issues, and they were simple to fix. The minor issue was one minor issue with the ordering, which I'm not going to get into. It's all in my other video that I'm going to upload soon. The other problem was there was just the battery cover was missing on the mini ring light. But every time I emailed them, like, they responded within hours or less, and they resolved the problem, no question asked. They are literally sending me another ring light. I didn't even want another ring light. I only asked for just the battery cover. I would have been perfectly happy if they would have sent me a battery cover for it. but they're, you know, replacing the entire ring light. So I'm super happy with this company, and I'm going to drop the link for this company, because if you are a cam girl, you need to get on some of this equipment. Another thing, I came with one of these remotes. I already had one of these remotes, but this was perfect timing because the battery in my remote died yesterday, and without a car, like, I literally have to walk to a store or order shit online, and I didn't feel like doing either of those two, so I was so happy when this one showed up, because now it's not imperative for me to get another battery for the remote. I am eventually going to buy batteries, but it's great to always have a backup. So I was super happy to get this. But if you are a cam girl, I cannot tell you how much things like these remotes to take your picture are going to change your game. The lighting is going to change your game. You need to get a ring light. At least, at the very, very least, you need to get a ring light, because that lighting is going to make you look so much better. I don't have a webcam. I use my Mac webcam, which is pretty fucking terrible quality, but the ring light makes everything better, you know? Still working on buying all kinds of equipment. So anyway, what am I doing with cam? I'm just continuing to build my business, and I'm going to keep updating you basically as we go along, because here's the thing, you know, the more I do it, the more consistently I do it, the more consistently I work the same hours every week, the more I'm going to build my business, and the more I am going to hopefully make. I mean, fingers crossed, right? Like, that's the goal. So one thing that I had been struggling with is I didn't know what to do when it was boring. You know, I didn't know how to entertain these guys. And I was like, oh, I don't really want to put on a show, blah, 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 blah. Well, I was doing like this token amount for Flash, whatever, and it just wasn't working. Like, guys were not giving me tokens just for a Flash. So finally I was like, okay, cool. We're just gonna put on a large sum amount for a cum show and make that my goal. And they'll get the cum show when they get the cum show. And as they start tipping, I'll start giving Flashes. I'm gonna go with this and see how it works. So far, I've been earning a bit more money as I've been doing this. I've also just been incorporating like old stripper moves. So instead of sitting there just staring at the screen, you know, you can sit there forever. And I go and I watch other girls, you know, I go and I watch other girls. I go through the different rooms, and there's girls sitting there, and they're just like, and then someone pops in the room, and they're like, and I was doing the exact same thing, but I wasn't making any money. So I gotta change up some shit. So yeah, just be sexual. It's hard to do. It's hard to do when you're not making any money. But, you know, like, last night I was just like, hey guys, you know, the more you tip me, the more I'll show you. Show me those tips if you want to see me come. Blah, 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 blah. Keeping it really short and sweet. Like, don't exhaust yourself, you know? Don't exhaust yourself, but it worked for me last night, you know? I made some money. So we are going to continue this, and we are going to see where it goes, because I need to work for myself. I need to work for myself. I need to start these businesses, and I need to do this. I've put this stuff off for too many years. I've worked for companies for too many years, and I've killed myself working for other companies, and I just can't do it anymore. So I don't really have much more to say, you know, except for get out there and just keep going day after day. And I can't promise you what I do isn't necessarily going to work for you. You got to figure out your own thing. You got to figure out your own style, you know? You got to do things that you're comfortable with. But you also got to try things to figure out what's going to work. So anyway, let's end this video now. If you like this video, please be sure to give me that thumbs up. Please, if you are just joining me for the first time, hit that subscribe button, you guys, and that way you can stay connected with me. If you want to be notified every time I release a new video, which I am trying to get on a video release schedule, but I am just not there yet, hit that bell so you can be notified when I do release a new video. And that's about it. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful week. I will see you again real soon.